Yes, so guys, we are in the eighth video of our course, and today we're going to see how to use while statement, or why do we even need while statement. Okay, so today's topic is while. So now the first question is, why are we even using while? Okay, why are we even using while? So now while is used generally when you don't know how many times the work has to be done. Like if you say um, while I don't get good marks, I'll keep on studying, or anything like till anything is achieved. Okay, so like this is somewhat what you have to achieve, and you're here. Okay, but then you might be telling we can use for, right? Because for is actually used when we have certain number of things. Like for, if you use for statement, we can just write the number of things here and they'll do the work. Then why do we need while if for is there? But while is only, I mean for is only used when we know the number. A has a known magnitude. Magnitude is that it has a known number, 5 or 10 or 100 or 1000. It has a known number. But while in case of for, like you're here at 5 meters, okay, and here it is 100 meters. So in case of for, it'll actually do the work very easily because you know from here to here it's only 95 meters, so you can actually reach there. But in case of while, okay, in case of while, what happens is, this is the graph, and here you know you're at 5 meters, but here you don't know at what length is it going, how high is it, it can like it's unknown. So here also you don't know what the value is, so at that time we use while. Okay, so actually when you start using while, you'll understand where it is used and why is it used properly. So anything, as I always say, anything we use we need to know the syntax. So the syntax is while, okay, let's say that let a be 10, okay, while a is greater than 10 or equal to 10, print a, and a is equal to a plus 1. Okay, this is the syntax. Now let's see how it works. Now a is a variable 0. It should actually not be 10, it should be 0. Sorry. So a is a variable 0 here. So first it will print 0. Okay. Then it will go down. First it will see this. Okay. First it will see is is 0 smaller or equal to 10. Okay. Yes, it is. So it will go down. We'll print a. Again a is a plus 1. Which means that 0 is 0 plus 1. Which means now the value is 1. Okay. Don't think that it's going to be 0 is 1. Okay. Now the value of a. This is a. So a is going to be 0 plus 1, which is a is going to be 1. Okay. So now again we'll go up and check, is 1 smaller or equal to 10? Yes. So it'll keep on doing it till 10. Once it reaches 10, you'll see is 10 equal or smaller. Is 10 should be like this actually. Okay. So we'll first check, is 10 actually smaller than 10 or equal to 10? Is 10 equal to 10? Yes. So while, so a has reached the limit of 10. Here, now here the value was 10. We don't know, like while a, we don't know the time, we don't know the height. Okay. So now a has reached here. So then the program will close. We'll just close there. So we'll actually just try it and see. Okay. So we'll first assign a is equal to 0. Then while a is smaller, or this is how you write smaller. If you write, wait, just a minute. This is fine, but if you just interchange them, if you write this, you'll show an error because that's not the correct syntax. Okay, this is how it should be. Sorry. then print a, okay, and then you have to increment a also. Let's try what if you don't write this line, okay? Like imagine you don't want to write this line, then what will happen? We just try it once. An infinite loop. Can you guess why? I'll tell you. It's actually because a is 0 right now, okay, and a is smaller than 10. So 0 will always be smaller than 10 forever. So and nor are we incrementing a here. So it just keep on printing 0 0 0 0. So now what we have to do is we have to print a is equal to a plus 1. Okay. So now it prints. Okay. If you don't increment a, it will go for an infinite loop. So let's try one more example. Okay. So we'll try this example that print first 20 positive numbers and first 20 negative numbers. Okay, not whole numbers, we'll try natural numbers first. So we'll put a as 1. Okay, so first you have to print 1 here. So till where it comes 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So now what? Now first printing first 10 negative numbers. So negative numbers means that it should be somewhat, wait just a minute, it should be somewhat like -1, -2, -3, like that. Okay. So what we can do is, instead of writing a plus 1, what we'll write? We'll write a minus 1. So and here we'll keep it 0. So or let's keep it -1. So first what I'll do, no, but this will reach to an infinite loop, right? Because a is just like the value of a is deteriorating. Let me just show you properly. So what is actually happening is a's value is -1. So a is smaller or equal to 10. Print a. Okay. Print a here. Here there's tab. Okay. Next space. Then again here this space here, and then you write a is a minus 1. Okay. Now what is happening? First only a is small. Again that we are reducing the value of a, it keep on going less. It will just be -1, -2, and it will never come till 10. So it will go for an infinite loop. Okay. So now what we have to do is we need to keep another counter. Okay. Counter in the sense like it will keep on counting the value. So we'll give it a new name. We'll give it e. E is 0. We'll give. Okay. If you don't like, you can give any name, but I'll keep it as e. So what the syntax will be? E is this, A is -1. Okay, these are the two main values before we start the program. Now the value should be, now it should be if a is smaller or equal to 10. Here you should not write a for any case. Here it should be e. That is why I assigned you. Okay, if e is smaller or equal to 10, then the program will close. Okay, so here you need to write a is a minus 1, and before that what we do, we have to print a here. Okay, so first we need to print a here. A is a minus 1, so that'll go. But we should now it's just a counter. Okay, e is just a counter for us, not for the user. So we need to do e is e plus 1. So what will be, it will go incrementing. So now here the value of e is 0. Okay, so now e will be 1. Then it won't check what it really does not care what the value of a is. A is completely useless for it. It'll only check the value of e which is given to it. Okay, so then is e, this is actually for it. Okay, so then first we'll check is 1, it will go till 10, and once it reaches 10 is 10, the program will get closed. Okay, so let's try it once. Okay, so for that we'll be needing one more counter, which is e is 0 and e is 0 and e. We need to keep on incrementing e also. So e is e plus. So does it come? Oh yes. Now guess why is it come to -11? Any idea? If you haven't gotten, I'll tell you that E is starting from 0, okay, and here it's -1. So sure it will go till -11. If you don't want to get it 1, it will come till -10. Oh, yes, we have got it. So this is all for today. In the next video, we will have one more session for test yourself, and that will be using while and if else program. Thank you.